whisper and talking about TV series again. I've already done it before, but I thought, why not ramble about TV series? I love rambling about TV series. In the background, I'm also watching Criminal Minds, but without sound. I only have subtitles underneath, so don't worry. You're not gonna hear anything. But let's get pizza started. Which piece should I take? Oh, damn it. Oh no, I spilled on my laptop. I'm filming this from my MacBook today and not my professional camera and not from my iPad because I've been working on my laptop the entire day today. And so I thought, why not just keep it on and film it via that? But I have some lights in the background to make it cozy. Oh my god, it's so warm. I'm sorry if I'm really uncharming to watch eat, but it's gonna get uncharming. This is good. I'm hoping all the sounds are going to be catched here. It's really hot. But like I said, I'm watching Criminal Minds in the background, and I just started watching Criminal Minds. I have watched it before, but only 2 episodes or something, and like occasionally. It keeps falling off because I have such a fat head that it's pressing it up. It's a very nice crust. I also have candles on both sides of my laptop to make this even more cozy. I'm sitting on the floor. This is my couch in the background. So if you're wondering what this giant monster is, it's my couch. But also to talk about TV series. Currently I'm watching Criminal Minds and The Office. I've never watched The Office because I really love Parks and Recreation, and I was afraid it was too similar, and it is quite similar. However, I still love Parks and Recreation more than I do The Office. I'm so sorry, I have like a toad in my throat, it's really annoying. But I'm watching The Office, and I think I'm in season 2 because season 1 is only 6 episodes, something like that. And I really love the relationship between Pam and Jim, I think he's called. like adorable. He's a 40-year-old virgin all over again. And also, in season 2, there's the episode where he sleeps with his boss. I'm not sure if they've actually slept together or if they just kissed and talked and cried all night. But he says they did sleep, and people in the office say they slept together, so I'm a little confused. But I love that he's so girly about it. Like, does she love me? Does she love me? Why is she calling me? And she really wants nothing to do with him. So I find it so cute that he's so girly and so a little obsessive about it. And then I'm watching it's called ID, something with, it's called Solved, like the show's called Solved, but on Netflix, every reality of like criminal intent or something is called ID or DI or something like that. Danish, I'm not quite sure what it stands for. I'm guessing something investigation, something. I love Criminal Minds. It's a good episode. But I'm watching Solved, and it's like reality based, where the killer and the fact that it's called Solved, I like it that much more because I love watching about like shows about serial killers. I'm addicted to serial killers. I don't know why. Not in the way that if they were imprisoned I would marry them kind of way, but like I'm fascinated by serial killers. And in that show, just by the name, you know that the case is solved. There are so many reality investigation shows out there. Reality shows, like not TV shows, because they always get solved pretty much. But there are so many shows where they don't get solved, and I hate that because you're like, who is the killer? It's like, we know the killer is, or we don't know. I need to know when I'm watching an episode in the end. I need to know who the killer is, otherwise I feel like I've wasted like an hour or half an hour or 40 minutes or how long the show is. This is the prosciutto. It's similar. It reminds me a little bit of bacon actually, but less salty and less crunchy. And yes, those are IKEA pillows in the background. It's so obvious. That was very uncharming. I haven't had pizza in 3 months, I think. Every time I'm visiting my parents, I pretty much make pizza for my dad because he loves my pizza. I have a really thin crust because I hate all the bread. I have a really thin crust, and I don't have a lot of different stuff on top. And I like fresh salad, all fresh salad, and then a little creme fraiche dressing on top. That's good. I don't actually know where the microphone on the MacBook is. So I don't know if I'm talking into the microphone or if I'm talking away from the microphone. It doesn't like, I haven't actually figured that out. I haven't had anything to eat today. I've had 2 cups of coffees and a carrot, and literally one carrot, because I have done absolutely nothing today. I have, in Denmark, it's half past 5 right now, Danish time, and I've done nothing today because currently I'm an internship, and I am a multimedia designer, and therefore also a programmer, like HTML, CSS stuff. And I'm currently coding a website for a Danish rapper. You probably don't know him, but I'm coding a website. He needs a new website. He already has one, but he needs a new website. And I will just say coding is not my strongest side. My strongest side is design, like designing a website, a responsive website, so for tablet and everything. But doing the coding part is not. So I've been doing it all day, and I did it all day yesterday. And I'm gonna do it like until me and my friend, we put the deadline for the 14th of February, so I have a long time to do it. If you're wondering why my eye goes up and down all the time, it's because my TV's up there and I'm watching Criminal Minds, and the picture of me in my eye, I want to see how close, like if I'm that close, or if I'm like far away, or if I'm even visible. So I'm keep on checking up and down, up and down. It's almost like I just saw the documentary. That's the stupid thing about eating with, like, filming this on your laptop, because I'm getting a crumbs down my laptop. Not good. I hate that. I'm also spitting a little bit. But I just recently watched on Netflix a documentary called Blackfish about Tillicum from SeaWorld. I remember my mom and dad were vacationing in America without me and my sisters. They do that a lot, like vacation without us. And they went to America, and they went to SeaWorld apparently. And I was about 5, I think, when they came home. And I was 5 when they left as well, but they came home with a VHS. Yes, VHS. You know you're old when you remember VHS. And it was about SeaWorld, and I was so fascinated, and I was like, yeah, I want to go to SeaWorld. And as you grow older, you actually suddenly see what they've been through and what harm they do, and they should just be, like, my opinion, they should just be free, like, close SeaWorld down and just let them. I can definitely recommend Blackfish. It's a really good documentary. I really liked it. It was touching and at the same time very informative, and it was just really good. I'm gonna let some of the crust be because I'm not a huge fan of crust. confession to make. It's actually a quite serious confession. It's kind of hard for me to eat in front of a in front of other people, but it's more easy for me in front of a camera because I'm 22 now. But when I was 14, I had an eating disorder, and I had such a hard time eating in front of other people. But luckily, as you can see on my next I recovered from it. None of my family knew. And if you're wondering what it was bulimia, where I binged and purged. I also tried starving myself, but I just needed food. But I only had it for 2 years, and I rarely have problems anymore. But the surprising part is that when you have it, you think you're like the only one, even though I know I wasn't the only one. But when you have it, you think you're the only one. But then you talk to people about it, and you figure out there are actually a lot of